Hello, welcome back. I'm going to be playing the Hive time, Hive time, once again. Some more interesting things I've learned about it. So I'm very good with continuing. So I think this will be where we left off, where I moved over Hive. It's a good place because maybe we didn't. Okay, but I can just new clean. There we go. New Hive time. Or actually, it doesn't matter. Okay, so the first thing I wanted to show is apparently if you go to B lists, you can go over here and you can see the portrait of the queen. Gone but not forgotten, this portrait has been hung in memory of Queen Mortem, who reigned for 1 hour and 33 minutes and 21 seconds, and provided the following effects. It's not good. Okay. I actually realized I want to do a new hive. Because another thing that I wanted to do was skip obstacles. Because that removes obstacles from the game. So we can actually get a nice layout, just completely every space filled however we want kind of layout. The name was kept the same. Start new hive. No tutorials. We know how to do this, and as you can see, it may be this bland color, but we don't have any intrusions. Very nice. Queen Mortem is considering making apple blossoms the hive's official flower. But, what's that on about? Okay. But we can do stuff like make stuff exactly how we want it, so that the storage of said things is always 100% correct. So like I can do this and set it up so that that is always exactly how I want it to be with the nurse bees, which I should set them up. Also, nursery, I just need one more wax, which means I need exit. Did I already mess up? Quite possibly. Because I can't do anything. What happens if I destroy something from here? I get one back, okay. So then we can resource cell, make an exit. Destroy another one. Roll cell, nursery. Now hopefully I can always move the exits later. But I can set stuff up to be exactly how I want them to be now. What I want to make a wax assembler next. And I will check out the Bpedia later. I know I have been ignoring it for the most part, instead of trying to use it some to figure out some stuff about the game. And like little hidden tidbits that it might have of interesting information. But for the most part, this beehive is going to be centered around just being well built, if that's the appropriate way to put it. Having all the nurseries be complete nurseries and having all this storage be the same and in the right spot. Start storing pollen as soon as possible. So we're at it. This is going to be a workshop, and this is going to be a workshop. Because that should work out well like that. And that way I can start researching wax storage. Uncertain successor. Queen Mortem is never sure whether she does as good a job as past queens, and sometimes has to work at finding competence. You're good. So 10 wax and 6 pollen. You're gonna want a bit of these in there. We want to start making more nurseries as soon as we can. We need pollen and wax though. So we'll let stuff do what it does. The very first thing we do, because it seems like it's the best thing to do, or at least it has been in the past. Something I figured out. It's not very hard to figure out, it's just get nurseries first. Because they generate a max population and also increase your current population real quick. So it's just a good thing to do. But I'm gonna be very careful with where I place everything this time. And I want to make it make sense, you know? Like all of these are gonna be exits. Because I made one exit, I'm gonna make a whole cell of exits. I'm gonna make sure to do that properly, with exceptions. Like these clearly can't have that, but I can have all except for one, and one can be one of these. And of course this one can't be like that, but I can do this and do practically all that. That kind of thing. It's not gonna be like down to the letter perfect, but it's gonna be pretty good in my opinion. I think the next thing I should create It's probably some storage. So let's start with some storage. For what we want to do, as wonderful as it would be to do that. So there's 5 different types of stuff. So this is going to be one of them. So we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the top of the other one will be here. I can place that down. Okay, so another thing we figured out is a lot of these ones, that even if you fail, there's still a win chance. So it's worth just doing them all. Just because it's exciting to see whether we lose it all or gain it all. Comes with a figurative guarantee. A hive-to-hive sells grasshoppers stops by with an offer to demand a fancy device converting pollen directly into jelly. Process comes with a lot of disclaimers, no warranty, and clearly less than thorough testing and black sounds excellent. We got 7 jelly out of it. Gertie applied for a wax grant to install a gymnasium at this exit. Hasn't heard back. But I want to do this slowly and methodically, basically. To my own standards of what's good and bad. Because I don't think it has to be like perfect. As long as it's perfect to me. If that makes sense. The last one sets up here. Okay, another thing that I learned, and I think it's after you research to the 2nd level, but you can set up reserves. Yeah, I think it's once you get to the 2nd level. You can set up reserves, basically say, only use this amount. So storage shelf, pollen. Start getting that work done, and then we'll start making more bees, and we'll make some more of these after that. I think our next storage will be right here, like this. Just so we can start storing some of that up. And we want to research this wax while we can. We'll put the jelly down here because it fits with the... Ooh, or will we? Jelly, honey, wax. I think we'll put the wax down here. So wax storage. Yeah, because honey and then jelly. It just fits, I guess. Not exactly, but it fits what I want. To have the jelly and the honey next to each other because you need the honey to make the jelly, and then I know you need the wax to make the honey, but only some stuff has to make sense. Because these two make the wax, technically. These are resource makers. They're getting more. There we go. A baby Petra wants to be a CB when they grow up. It's the rainy season, okay. Storage, so pollen storage. Fine with that. But as I was saying about the reserves, kind of got distracted there. And I forgot to mention the reserves, when you set them, set it so that like the machines won't use all of your stuff, and so that you can use them so you don't have to struggle with waiting for stuff to do what you want it to do. I'm gonna make some more nurseries. Be warned, I haven't planned any of this out super strategically. I just know the general shape of some stuff, and so I'm gonna go with it. And if I need to do something later, I will. Let's see. I don't really mind not having the map rooms yet. I think this is more important. This gap has us do half nectar. So let's do this while we can. This nursery take 2. Okay. We can build some more of those. So what we want to research is this next, so that we can start getting upgrades for things, so that we can lock the nursery bees at 30 again. I think 30 basically keeps them high enough that they're at the right amount always. Sometimes they do max exodus regardless of what you do, but generally what you want them. And it also keeps them low enough. We can do this, but we need more nectar, so we can start doing that storage. Which is something we wanted to do anyway. How much nectar exactly? It was like 60, right? 50. And we also need honey, so we need to start doing honey stuff. Got it. Honey storage, no. Well, yes, but also no. We want to do honey refinery. First. Then we can do honey storage. I like the honey and jelly, how they're set up, because you can have them be interlocked. I don't know exactly where I'm going to put them yet. Refinery first, but I should figure that out in just a second. Storage cell. Yeah, that stuff's doing its stuff. Let's see. I could put them here, and then fit 2 and then 2, and then I'd have some weird space up here. I'm gonna end up putting this here. If I do this, there's still spot for 1 here. So yeah, actually I will put 3 here and then 3 here. So let's do this, and then let's do here, and here. So they do it like that. And then we have spot here, here, and here for it. Let's see. Half thing here. This is here. So I think actually, let's destroy these. I think we'll do it down here. Just because we can deal with not having the right amount of space down here, but not up there. Because then we can do this, and we still have the room here. So like that. And then we want to do another set of nests here. Nests? Bee sitters. Nurseries, that's what they're called. Civilians fine, yellow jackets. Forming Wasp construction crew held several shows near the Hive recently, expecting a portion of the Hive's population to become builders. They're not bad at it. Inspiring, not expecting. Hello. This is one of those max exodus into doing something different. We're gonna put these 2 because they're empty spaces anyway. And make them workshops, hopefully quickly enough that not all of those bees that change jobs die. Because I know that bees that are over the max cap slowly, like twice as quickly as normal die. Social status haunts Kevin on social media, but they're okay with it. Poor Kevin. Okay, so now we should be able to... What was that storage for it? Research first. Honey refinery, honey storage. Okay, so we have the refinery. I was just looking in the wrong spot. Okay, so up here is where the honey refineries go. And the jelly refineries will go here. That'd be good interlocking, like a zipper. The next thing we want to research is, of course... Did we already do the nursery upgrade? That's over here. Nursery upgrade. So we want to set up the jelly... Honey? Not jelly. The honey storages so that we can start the nursery upgrade, and then we don't have to worry about forgetting which nursery is which. We can just build them, upgrade them, build them, upgrade them. For this, more jelly. Jelly. More honey. That makes sense. Okay. So now we just wait for to have 50 of everything. And 25, 28. They'll be able to collect more pollen and nectar. Once I have enough honey, I'll pause the honey machines. There we go. Pause production. It's almost max for that, but it's fine. These aren't producing anymore, but I'm still gonna pause them just in case. There we go. Make sure those are both upgraded, yep. We go, and it's only 120, so that's good. You still want to upgrade their storage after that, so there's that. Queen Mortem feels strong today, but also vulnerable, in the way that all squishy insects are. She has an exoskeleton though. But I guess all insects are kind of squishy compared to people. storage. Load up that pollen storage, let those two go while we resume productions over here. Then everything should be getting along smoothly as the honey gets maxed out. And our beehive grows. Pollen search has been complete. We want to research for honey storage. Do nectar first. And then we'll want to do reserves. We'll leave it at about 50. We'll do the same for all of them, just because 50 is about where stuff like this needs to upgrade. It's not exactly, but it's close enough. Okay. This beehive might end up taking a lot longer than, you know, other ones might to get off the ground and get enough jelly and stuff like that, but I think that's fine. Because we still have plenty of time. And we always had plenty of time. Except for when I first did my first hive, but that was just because I didn't quite know what I was doing. And the little things really tripped me up, even though they shouldn't have. Just because I didn't know. That's more my fault than anything. I wouldn't pay enough attention. Perfect abs. Jeremy makes sure to tickle every grub before sleep to promote abdominal muscle growth. That's a little weird, but sure, okay. Storage upgrade. Up to about 50. Well, I want to get it exactly 50 just because So like oh, you can't get exactly 50. You can only get one above and one below. Oh, and it's 51 for that one. And it's 48. Yeah, looks like 48 for that one. That's pretty funny. I don't think that was intentional. And it might just be me not having enough control over it. Search. This will be the next thing. It should be done pretty soon. After this finish first. And then this one here will be another low workers section. Also, workshop. Roll cell. Not roll cell. Not resource cell, roll cell. There we go. Helpful hand to guide a carpenter bees stored in Hive area, helping to raise the profile by offering resources and seminars on wax best practices. Sounds nice. Plus 12. Storage full. Yes, it is. I can upgrade that. Not that it's going to increase our thing. Upgrade that. Upgrade the nursery. The more I look at this, the more I think it's just my own fine control that I can't do it. But I don't think it was ever meant to be anything like specific like that. I think I'm just trying too hard to get it perfect. Some new super bees. Henry adores Queen Mortem and keeps a portrait of the monarch above their bed. That's cute. Research. I don't mind researching cell clusters. Map room. Jelly refinery. We'll do the map room first. Because I do want to figure out. I think the map rooms will be here. Because they're good and stackable. you down to 30 block. And we want to have more of you than you, even though we don't care how much we have of either of you. Because we want to get you down to 15. And lock that there. Okay. We research Jerry Refinery. Good to know. So like that for the map rooms. We're so close to being done. There we go. So. Jelly refinery. And then we just need to research the jelly storage. We can go to the jelly refineries to do that. The snail monks that it drizzle. That's its drizzle, old friend. Just because it exists. There we go. Staff finds wax production soothingly peaceful and often gets caught drifting off to sleep. That's not good. Need you making our wax. Ah, yes, and we can also up this instead of that. Mark that at about that, and that at about that. And then this. We will do this. And that's good for that for now. Okay, and for these, I want to figure out what I'm going to do. I think what I'm going to do is put it like this. Doesn't this one go here and again and again? So it would look like 3, 4, 5, like that. Destroy, destroy. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we'll go with a solid 3 of each for now. Or at least 3 extra. And that is so that I can make sure that everything looks nice and how I want it to. Starting with wax, because I know I need to have a lot of wax storage anyway. Let me see how far does this go. I'll do 1, 2, 3. I think I can fit one up there. That might work, I don't know. We'll worry about it later. What I need to create is some storage for our jelly. I've completely forgotten about it. I want to say don't think I've forgotten about it, but I have completely forgotten about it. 100% entirely. Queen Mormon has been secretly trying to take up sketching leaves, but doesn't want the rest of the hive to know about it. Okay, so I just need 5 jelly, and that was the problem. Should be accomplished pretty soon. There we go. Does it for all 3. And then we need to research the upgrade for that. Then storage upgrade, we need a full 70. These are the refineries. So all of those. We'll do this first, because honestly it's more important than anything else right now. Should be finished in just a second. We're already at 42. Just watch our bees buzz for a little bit while we wait. There we go. Such good bees. So we can do this. We wait for that to be done. It's not that big of a deal anyway. Wasp attack. Nearby wasp clan. Raiding for nectar, killing any bees who stand in their way without any defenders to protect the hive. The wasps are making a real mess. Ooh. Ooh, that's a lot of death. Okay, I should definitely concentrate on getting defenders next. Okay. I had completely forgotten about that. That's fair. Let's do this. And I had gotten the barracks and everything. I just had completely forgotten about the whole stuff can attack you thing. That at 15%, so that replenishing could be fine. Yeah, that's about good for all of those. Pointed objects. Once I've upgraded this. Read this. Sometimes Queen Mortem catches herself wondering about how future bees will remember her. Right now, I don't think they'll remember you in a pleasant light, but we can fix that. That should be good for the defenders for now. You're okay, Bear Bear. My cat's having a little nightmare. You're okay. Okay. Now that he's away, we concentrate back on doing this. Okay, so now what we want to do is start getting that pollen built up. We want to set you to that for now because we don't want you to everything because that would be all of you. Once we have an obsessive amount of you, then we can worry about all that. Go back to doing this. 2, 3. Great. Great. Make sure these stay at 50. Yep, good with that. That was storage. This is honey. Okay, so now we need to wait for our resources to regather. Pilgrim's return. Briefly assisted, return to the hive with tales of the most pure sunlight imaginable. Appreciate your generosity. They offer thanks by the way of ritual that seems to be involved a lot of disappearing with the shells for extended period of time. This is where they give us lots of jelly production. Yes. Harvest multiplier times 2. Okay. I'm really concerned about It's doing this. And I'm leaving enough room for this guy to do the same thing. Which there is not. I need to figure out how I'm gonna do this exactly. I think I might do this and then go this way with it. Like right here. Then I should be able to go straight up. I'm gonna have to test that theory. So if I have to come back and destroy everything and redo it later, I'm only gonna do this so that I can keep a differential. Differential? I don't know what I'm trying to say. I can differentiate. I can tell what I'm looking at. That was a waste of one resource, but it's just one resource. Storage of nectar. So yes, we're good now, because all of them should be able to do the same thing. So we upgrade this, upgrade this. Or can... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If I place this here, are we gonna reach the wall? We are. Okay, I have an idea. Because we can... We can go up this way. One more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we can just do another line of 5 above later. I'm realizing I don't need to destroy every single one of these. What I'm going to do is keep what I have there and then figure out what I'm doing here. Because I know that this one goes here. So I can start destroying this one. Like that. And then this is honey. Storage of... I did the wrong thing up there. This one's nectar. This is pollen. So all of that is good. Should be able to. I don't have any wax. so I'm gonna leave my bees alone for a minute while they figure out their problems. Much to the amusement of other foragers, Kiera gets hay fever and often has to return to the hive early. Why would that be amusement? I mean, I'm not gonna judge them. Bees be bees. Storage. Jelly storage. Does jelly storage take out a lot of honey? It does. Okay. We're gonna build it all right back, but I can understand that. Okay. So we got a couple things we gotta be concerned about when it comes to our storage, with our beautiful storage. First is, can we actually make it up high enough? The answer is probably, but we're gonna check anyway. Each one's 3, so 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. So let's go from here and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay. We can. I don't know how much of this we could have used, but I'm just going to leave it alone for now because I don't want it to be in the way. Go with that. We just need honey and jelly. I should make some more of these. This for the map room. Roll call. Roll cell, not roll call, whatever. Wax, that's what we're missing. That makes sense. Lisa auditioned to be on for Love or Honey, but wasn't accepted. She would have done so well on Love or Honey. So we want to do this. That's fine, it's close enough. Midlife crisis. It's the Queen's birthday, and not just any birthday. The big 10/2, halfway through a Queen's average lifespan. Exciting times. 1/2. Time flies. You getting old, Queen? Make more exits right here. This is where we start over with wax, and then nectar, then pollen, some wax. Storage cell. Nectar. Storage cell. Pollen. And then honey, and then jelly. Storage cell, honey storage. And we're not going to worry about setting these up all the way yet, because we have plenty of resources without them. Once we get a little farther, we'll build those out. Okay. Now I gotta consider what we want to do next. I think what we really want to do next is figure out how to upgrade those. So that's what we'll do. It's not that hard to have all this stuff for it, just the resources and the time is what we're waiting for. Jeff has always had a soft spot for listless worms. Okay. You do you, buddy. We're gonna stop building out in a little bit. We want to get these two out though. We can worry about building out more later. We want to just go straight down with where we're at. So we can set the pollen up to 120. We'll set all of them up to 120. Somewhere about 120. Now that we've gotten a new thing that needs them to be about there. Okay, and then for these. Nice and clustered. I know it's not perfectly perfect, but I think it's close enough. And it's gonna look good rolled down like that. This. And we'll stick some more researchy bays there. Workshop. Make sure all of these are upgraded. Cell list. Oh, it gives you a list of every type of cell you have. Exits 14, nurseries 19, workshops 9. One throne room. 8 barracks, 6 map rooms, 3 wax assemblers, 3 honey refineries, 3 jelly refineries, 7 pollards, 5 upgraded pollen, 7 nectar, 5. Yeah. All those are 7 and 5. That's cool. I didn't know it did that. And then that's 250. So we're gonna want to up all of these to 250 now. Just to be safe. I know I don't necessarily need to do just all of them, but we're gonna do just all of them. They're all asking for badges. A new buddy cop film breaks box office records, inspiring a portion of the Hive's population to become defenders. Good ones. I'm not gonna be able to build these in time, but we'll build little some sort. Yeah, we've already run out of them. You really gotta have that extra space to be able to keep them, but it's not that big a deal. And we want to do this. Worst comes to worst, I can just lower it down one more, which I will do just to be safe. The bees went all the way back down to 36. Quite a lot. to drop. Oh well. They were there while they lasted. Let's upgrade all of these so they stop showing up as just 7. There we go. And we start upgrading this stuff. Albeit not very quickly, but not very slowly either. You can prioritize one specific thing. I don't think we care about prioritizing anything. Not really. Produce honey for the hive. 3 honey currently requires 5 pollen, 5 nectar to create, and also pause and resume honey production in the entire hive. What about you? 3 takes 5 and 5. Okay, so it's not any different. And we just gotta wait for stuff to go back up. But you are definitely free to do what you want. I'm gonna do one thing. I'm gonna unlock you. And unlock you and lower you down to 15%. Lock you, unlock you, 15%. $30, $60. All down to 15%. Stats here don't look completely correct, but that's fine. Okay. 15, 30, 60, 95. I'm not missing anything, right? Oh, okay. I can raise it up to the 40 that I needed. Okay. I think that was just a glitch. It fixed itself. We want the cops just because they're good at what they do. I'll be honest. Okay, so what are we doing? We were trying to upgrade something, right? Good, the jelly factory. So yeah, we're just waiting for the stuff to go back up to 250. feel like each time you play through this game, it gets easier to understand what you're doing. And develop slugs run from the wasp. Authorities are seeking refugees within the hive. Refuge within the hive. Refugees. That would be weird. Let us hide out for a bit here. We'll make it worth your while, says the leader. Out. Out, I say. Not in our good, law-abiding hive. I enjoy watching the bar for the nurse bees, the nursery bees just go. It's quite satisfying to watch. Especially when it's going real fast. Okay, what was I doing? I think I'm almost able to do this one. Not quite. That should be enough. There we go. That's all of those done. So now we will finish these off. Is this not correct? Oh, I didn't set this up correctly. Okay. We're gonna go back and set this up correctly because what we actually needed was this. So what we need is this cell cluster. This cell cluster. This cell cluster. I'm not sure if I'm doing this correct. This is wax. Cell cluster. That should be good now. So wax, pollen, wax, nectar, pollen, honey, jelly. Wax, nectar, pollen, honey, jelly. Select that. Okay. Storage cell. Pollen storage. It's the cold season. Honey. And jelly. Okay. We're just gonna set all of this up. We have absolutely no bees. What is going on? Okay, so actually lower you down you to be back up at 30, like you should be. You can go down to 10, because we don't need you, and you can all stay at 20. In fact, you guys can actually go down to 15, and this one can go up to whatever, 30. I didn't even notice that all of our bees were gone. That's a lot of bees gone. Just let it build up. Not stressing them out about more things. Elliot finds hexagons oddly hypnotic and often bumbles around the hive. Mesmerized days. I can appreciate that, Elliot. There we go. From like 3 to 20. And the more we have, the more bee sitters we'll have. Meaning the more we'll get. I don't know what I missed. Outside of maybe we just had too much of stuff, so we had too few bee sitters. Oh well. I think what we'll do everything except one at about the same. I will just let everything do the same. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. Everything be at 20. Regardless of what the bee sitters want to do, it should be good. I think it's just that there's too many bees working on stuff right now, and so the rando bees can't do anything. Like, working on making more bees, but our bees still should get made because those auto timer on the bee sitters areas. These nurseries. We're good, we're good. We definitely goofed up somewhere, but I think it's fine. Let's put this at 0. For now, because we don't have any defenders. Once they're done with that, they'll work more on do rather than any of that. Let's pause all of these things production just so they don't start doing ridiculous stuff like that. Because they're pretty much full on pollen and nectar, so they shouldn't go out to do that outside of get the rest of the pollen. So we should be done with those really quickly. I feel like I've heard this one before. I test every batch with my feeler so that I know it's got the right feel, says City, the umpteenth time. I'm sure you do. I'm sure that's why you do it. So what we don't need right now is this. Very few of these. Very few of these. Lower these to 5. I'll have this be 5 too. This can be lowered down to 30. Lock it at 30 so I stop messing with it. Let these be all at 10. And that could be that for now. Yeah, I think it was mainly just because I set up my stuff weird. And I sent everything to construction. It's fine. Everything born from here should be, for the most part, what we want them to be. We no longer have construction going on. Tend to area the hive and more small footprints and slightly reducing hunting resources. Yeah, we really didn't have anything we could do about that right now. Just waiting for our lovely little bees to come back to their senses. They need to do. I think this will be good for like long term for now. Because we definitely need more hatchers and random dudes than anything else. There we go. Now we have 10. So we're good. Can let this go back to do what it does. Go back to doing what it does. Okay. This is probably not the best thing to do right now, but it's fine. We're getting our bee sitters back 1 bee at a time. It's still at 20. Say that, now it's at 18, but it's besides the point. just do that. We'll eventually have enough of those back. Storage cell, wax storage. I know this wax storage might seem a little extreme, but knowing how much wax we need if one of those guys shows up saying our nest is bad means it's actually not that extreme. Storage. This is nectar. We should almost have this at 1,000 if we level up all these. I think we should have them at 1,000. It's kind of like my rough estimate, but that doesn't mean I'm necessarily right. But we'll see once we have that done. Storage. Pollen storage. I think I did this wrong. Let me do this in case I'm right about how I did this wrong. Okay, so this, destroy, this, destroy, I got this, I got this, I got this, okay, there we go. This, storage, honey. I think that's how that should go. Oh, I just noticed we got our bees all the way back, like we wanted. So, yeah, we're definitely going to keep our bees at their current state. Because being optimal and just being alive, I think I prefer just being alive. often being optimal, but also having a chance of it entirely backfiring. You can have the honey. So that guy's the guy where you ask for honey several times, and then you have a chance of it actually succeeding. That's what I hear, and I'm excited to hear that. In 6 minutes. So yeah, we should be good on jelly production. I'm fine with them foraging in dangerous areas. For the most part, I want to just find everything and select it. But I want this to be better than it is, but that's fine for now. Back up and jelly storage. Should be going back to generating that any day now. There we go. I like the system we've got going on. Let's see. 20 minutes is enough time for all of this to be upgraded and for us to get the jelly back. What we really want to do actually is this, so that we have this for our next queen. So that she can have some effects, because I do want to check out some of the effects. Well, they will be for this hive still. I don't mind that. Okay, weirder science. The fine hopper scientist returns, looking to shovels, waving a lot of numbers and graphs going around. They say that you get access to honey refinery. It's time to finally prove it once and for all. Sounds way cool. So he takes 25 honey. And then, oh, I forgot. If he messes up, he's gonna explode our honey refinery. Oh well. It's a risk I'm willing to take. Oh, is that him? Or is it somebody else wearing toilet? Did we wear toilet paper on their head? I think they wear toilet paper on their head. Okay. I don't know how long this is gonna take. I'm worried about it, but we'll see what happens when we're done. If it explodes, it'll take out our jelly refineries with it. But I think we can just rebuild them pretty quickly. And we'll know where everything is, so that's an upside to how we built everything. I think we want to just let everything do what it's going to do for now. The only thing else we could do is add more exits and add more beehive, bee nurseries. I think we're going to start with some exits here. Add some more exits right here. Exit. Because I think exits increase how much you get from stuff. I can't be certain on that. What I can be is somebody who takes a guess and goes with it. Because I think last time I checked this, and when you build those, it just jumps how much production is done for that resource. I don't really know if that's true or not, but that's what I think's happening. Melanine doesn't always have enough energy to do everything they'd like to do. Melanin feels down about it sometimes, but every bee understands it's important to take time for yourself. Okay. So just waiting for our jelly to come back for the most part. Our honey needs to come back, our jelly needs to come back. Our resources aren't maxed out yet. So it's gonna take a while for those, because those are each taking some. Since we're just letting stuff do what it do, I'm gonna do this. So that it can just do what it do. Because I don't need any of it as is. except for the jelly. And so if everything just pours off into the jelly except for the wax, because the wax just doesn't. Then we're good. One thing we're gonna do some more is this while we wait for that jelly thing to explode. Not jelly, the honey to explode. That's like that now. So this level U up to 46. U source level 36. See? The new queen costs 600. She'll be here soon. Oh, this is almost beautiful. Almost. Just need a little bit more. It'll be perfectly beautiful. Sometime, the vine hopper scientists announced that the final experiment is ready. A lot more spittle than should be necessary. Today, we witness the future, screams the vine hopper as the honey refinery explodes. Bad news. Yeah, I thought that would happen. Let's upgrade that first for some good news. Because this is satisfying. This is not. But I know what it should look like and what I'm missing, so let's start with the map rooms because it's the most obvious. Okay, and then I need my jelly refineries. So resource cell, jelly refinery, and then my honey refineries. Okay, good. Turn all of these back up to above 250, at least a little bit. So that I can build these. I'm going to usher in the new queen. Harvest multiplier ×2, lifespan multiplier for the harvest multiplier for honey ×2, lifespan multiplier for foragers ×2, and efficiency offset -1 for worker. So -1 worker. This hive is good. I wonder if that's like permanent thing, like it follows over to the next, or if it's only while she's alive. I bet it's for only while she's alive. Oh, I need to build one of the honey things. Okay, that's what my problem is. It's because I wasn't getting honey and I was confused to why I wasn't getting honey. It is, of course, because I didn't build the honey refineries. Not the honey, the jelly. I was confused why I wasn't getting the jelly and I couldn't... My brain just... I wasn't getting the honey that I needed to build the jelly refinery. And I was confused. And then I just realized that I wasn't building the honey refinery because I wanted to build jelly ones first, but I need the honey one to build jelly because I was out of honey. Which is goofy. And then the new queen takes an hour, but we can research it and shorten that time. With this. We'll wait for that and do these first. Because these are set up actually pretty well, because they'll do exactly what we need them to do. Weird. There's people working at it, but it still says there's 0 research being done on it. 0 of 500. Pause research. Play research. I don't know what to tell you. I'll leave it be for now. That pun was not intended. That was just accident. Do this. Sure, I'm not doing it in danger zone when I don't need to be. I'll do this one. Make one more down on that side, and then we'll leave it be for now. Again, the bee puns just happen. They're not intentional. You gotta say bee every once in a while, even if it's not... Even if you're trying to avoid bee puns. Okay, so what I want to do now is... cell here. All the way down to here. And then full cell bathrooms. because we want to fill up that map and have all that done. So we need more room to do that. Or we need more allowances to do that. So let's do this first. Basically unlock everything. And then see how much more we need to actually be able to do this. I can't tell. Let's undo all of these. Let's just undo everything. And then do it one line at a time. That way we can tell just how much of this we have filled up is what we have. Okay. So I think another full row of bee stuff with the smaller row. Just the inside set. And then that room. And I might change this so that it looks a little different later. If this isn't gonna work, because I have something. No, I'm just gonna do what I want to do, because I want to do it. What I want it to look like is that. And then we will build a new one. No, I did that. Okay, that's unfortunate. That's as close as we can get. It's good enough. Nah, nursery. Why did I do that? Nothing. Upgrade nothings. We wait for this, and this will basically tell us if we increase the size of all of these. Drink responsibly to become the light. Become the light that the Hive's foragers have been attending butterfly nectar raves and have come back to the Hive, particularly smeared. It seems foragers harvesting will be reduced until they can get out of their systems. I remember that one. This one. That's goofy. We do just barely need more. So we will do this. Oh, we got it out of their system. Well, not quite, but the sound for it stopped, so I'm gonna count that as when it stops. In my head canon. So that's all of it. Yeah. Wait for all of those to bloom. Just one more. That goes. Okay, so first thing, to make this look better, this has to go out to here. Still doesn't help it because these two are the ones that really we needed, but we're gonna go with it. Research goes real slow now. I don't know if that was 100% what they intended, but it's fine. Gives a nice little bit of challenge. Having to wait for the research to go through. Sarah always takes extra care to ensure an even mix of nectar and pollen goes into every block of wax they make. Yeah, because I thought the offset for the builders meant that it wasn't really going to do much, but seeing as it does that much to the speed of this, this stuff is actively working on it and you can't see it going up, even though it used to go up so fast. Means it's actually, you know, worth caring about. This is the cell list. Exits, empty cells. Okay, everything else is upgraded, so I don't gotta worry about that. And I can remember to upgrade these three. These guys, defense. I don't think even having a whole lot more bees would help with the whole patrolling situation right now. The end of an old age. Alas, old Queen Mortem has died. Thankfully, the new queen is filling in well, and the hive will live on. Sad day. Now we look at the portrait. Ooh, it's a different portrait each time. That's nice. This portrait has been hung in memory of Queen Mortem, who reigned for 1 hour, 46 minutes, and 27 seconds, and provided the following effect. Well, gone but not forgotten. She got 3 larvae with her. Very snazzy. Wonder, can you see Okay, so click on it, takes you to your current one. Special bee. Dr. Bees. He's got a little party hat on. Okay. We want to change these all the way back down to 0. We want to research actually, yes, this increases the construction and research speed of all future buildings. Basically, is the counteract in of itself. So for these two, at best, they won't be used. So we'll do this 2 and 2 researchers. When the grubs are asleep, Sarah enacts complex dramas with their toys. That's funny. Okay, starting with this one. I'm gonna do some clusters down here. Just gotta remember left to right. We want more bees. It's the only way to go. Do, do. Two clusters, so like this. Also, some nurseries. Of course. Little caterpillar. Oh. So this seems to be something that can just go like this all the way down to the bottom. Nice. And go. Okay, so I think you can see the plan for this, but that's for later. What I want to do next is come up here. Let's see. Let's do it right here. And I'm going to do a big all the way to the wall set for the guards. This one's destroyed because it's not one that I have to build. All the way to there. Also, barracks. This is still only one per barracks, right? This will make the amount smaller, thankfully. And then what we're gonna do is go to here. Next one would have been like this. And then we're gonna take a cell. And we're gonna take it all the way down. We're gonna fill in this area. Take a cell here. And then we're just gonna keep going along. All the way over to what's down here, which the next one would have been here. It would have reached the wall, which is good. And what I'll do as I do this is do cluster cells because we're at where we want to be. And then we'll go back to the normal cells because this is here. And make these meet up. Cluster cells. Yes, these have a purpose. I'm not just randomly placing all this because I think it looks good. I'm gonna stick a large amount of builders in here because apparently don't have enough of that. Just everywhere. And then I won't ever have to worry about placing more. I will place more if I deem it necessary, but I won't have to worry about whether or not I have enough workshops. You may think I'm kidding, but I'm not. That is what I'm doing, that is why I'm doing it. I may have gone insane. I may be perfectly sane. You don't know. You will never know. So, workshop. Big ol' bite. I'm actually worried about whether or not I have enough of those bees defending my nest or not. I'm gonna try to put them all on if I have enough time. Which I, of course, do have enough time. I need to actually get over there. Avert the opponent's knife. Control. Turn right. All defenders to be deployed. Then I will undo that once that is over. It's the force from the fire. I'm gonna be honest, I'm not gonna be too worried if some of these aren't upgraded properly. Because the difference in these rooms are pretty hard to tell. If there even is a difference, I honestly can't tell if there is one or not. Wait, actually, let's see if I'm just dumb or if there is a difference or not. Okay, I'm just dumb. There's a big difference. In fact, it's entirely different. I'm just stupid. But I hope you can understand there's a lot of them going on here, and so I'm not going to be able to pay that much attention to whether or not I have them all done or not. Okay, they're able to drive away all biting. Biting fighterkins. return my defenders to what they were at once I finish doing this. This middle, all the way up. There we go. Now we want to put some more defenders down. We'll do them right here. Because you want to get the defender count because the building's up to 1,000. Basically what we did with the other guy, but the other guy we just wanted to make sure we had a whole lot. The workshops. These... We're doing pretty much the same thing, just making sure we have a whole lot, but also... I don't want to go that overboard. Just make sure that it actually reaches to the number that we want it to be, which is about 1,000. Let's see. As it continues up, and up, and up. 900, 930, 950, 970, 984, 992. Okay. What we're gonna do, so that we don't do a whole other row of that, is actually do this. So, and it'll look like we're defending the map room. Which we kind of are. Sari has been losing cards to a Weevil for weeks. Jen thinks it's just bad luck that Weevils get such amazingly good hands. I still don't get that joke, but I'm gonna assume it's a very witty insect joke. Okay, we got over 1,000 of those. I wish there was like a full zoom out so that I could see everything once I'm finished. But that's alright. This is still super slow. Is there a reason this is still super slow? Like if I move it, does it get faster? doesn't. Move over here. See, does that fix it? No, still just 76. Okay, yeah. We'll leave it be for now. Because it's not that big of an issue. The next thing we need to do, because we don't care about more map rooms. I know it looks like we care about having a whole lot of map rooms, but we don't care about having more map rooms. What we do want is more nurseries. Just fill up the nursery section. Because I can figure it out from here without messing it up. Hopefully. Okay. So, roll cell, nursery. Okay, I understand. We're making a lot of honey and jelly, and that's why that's happening. Okay, we just finished the jelly, so the honey's gonna get done real quick because that's already a quick process. So we're gonna be done with that. So we're good with collecting the resources that we need. Solid here. Each one of these has its own row of good upgradable buildings. Hey, she's returned. So glad she's returned after all this time. This is just gonna be filled with nurseries all the way. We'll start with this side and everything over here, because it'll be easier to do it like that. So, also, nursery. And because it'll be hard to see everything, we'll start with one row at a time. Even if my game is super glitchy while I do it. That's mainly just because we have a lot of bees. I think that should work like that. That. Like that. Let's not do this one. X. Let's destroy this one. And put this here. Because then we can do this, and that should be good. I know the more I do this, the glitchier my game's gonna look, and it's probably painful to watch if it's this laggy. But I must continue. I must fill the game. Just think of it as a stress test if you have that much trouble with it. With watching it. Also. Good shot. And I mean, the game's holding up really well. I'm pretty sure my computer should have crashed like a solid half an hour ago. But it hasn't. And whether that's a testament to my computer or your game, I'm not sure, but one thing's for certain. This game's gonna go through a lot. On to the next row. We got lots of bees. 1,800 bees. What's this? What you got to say, random bee nursery? Upsy daisy. When the other bee sitters aren't looking, the grubs constantly beg Connie to toss them into the air. Connie says just this once every time. Every time, it's just this once. That is why you never start the just this once. I learned that lesson from my little sister. Never start the just this once. I'll play this game with you just this once. I'll watch this movie with you, because you're screwed. From that moment on, you'll be doing it for the next 5 years. Not that that's a bad thing. Just know what you're getting into, that's all. love that the only reason it's taking this long for these to be built is because my computer just can't handle this many bees on the screen. Because usually it would be basically instantaneous. But hey, my mouse still moves really fast, so that just goes to show that everything's working out really well. And I can still place everything. Not as fast as normal, but pretty dang fast. I haven't looked at how many bees we're at in a while. I'm kind of worried that it's absurd. I'm even more worried that it's only going to say like 3,000. So I'm going to wait until we get a little further to look at it. At least officially. I might still glance here and there to see where exactly we're at, but I'm not going to count that. Just because it's not something I can stop myself from doing. Okay, and then this is the last one for here, so we're just going to do that. Okay, so let's you workshop. So it's gonna fill all of these. And yes, I know this is absolutely not at all what I should be doing. But also, I love that I can just do this. And for the most part, the game runs just fine. As well as you could expect from all this, at least. Okay. Sound cluster. Okay, there's one thing I want to check before I keep going. It's right here. I'm gonna build a nursery and see if I go up from 2678, 2678. Because if this is where it maxes out, then I don't want to keep going, and I want to try and max out each individual thing. Okay, it's not where it maxes out. Good. Let's go all the way down to here. Just a few bees. We're just dealing with a few bees here. Do this. I know it's not 100% great, but in the long run, it's gonna get us the most properly used space. I'm gonna let this build out a little bit until I can do this one, which, oddly enough, even though it's the first one that I put down, it's not the first one that was fully finished. Even though I did every other one in a row. It's perfectly normal beehive. Nothing odd about this beehive. I mean, if I do say so myself as queen bee. I think this is a perfectly normal and natural looking beehive. You say all of the bees freeze every second and do nothing and then launch in a random direction? That's ridiculous. I think I would notice if something like that were to happen. I'm glad the music doesn't change. Like, I've played games where I wasn't even, like, close to putting this much stress on the game. And the game would just absolutely have this horrendic, screeching, metallic sound because all the music is connected and it would just sound awful. But this game still sounds good even after all this pain. I would call it something else, but that's what it is. I'm causing this game pain. this say? Huh. Not sure where I am supposed to be at. So let me go back through and okay. That's fine. This is some seriously, some serious laggy. Didn't it going on? And yes, I expected this 100%. Is that gonna stop me from slowly but surely conquering the lag? No. My cursor still moves at full speed, which is cool. The timer still works just fine. So everything's good, it's just lagged out of its gourd. Sebastian keeps a journal of all the dreams they've ever had. They're not sure what it is, but they know they'll find a pattern eventually. Ah, yes. Such a dreamer. Let's get down before the lag absolutely stops my from moving. Almost to the point where I'm not able to look around anymore. Which is both good and bad. Because I still have much to do with this place. But also, it means I've done so much. I think I've come to realize there's actually a thing I can do to tell. If I go to a builder, I can actually check if there's any buildings I have not upgraded properly. So that'll actually be useful. almost done with the nurseries. Just a few more. I'll just do that because I can obviously remember that one. And I will do this bottom little section with the workshops. I'll let the game do its thing. One of these buildings to be done so I can look at, actually I can use you, my cell list. Okay, everything's been upgraded, that's what that tells me. 8 empty cells, which we're gonna fill. 192 nurseries, and that's the upgraded nurseries, not just normal ones, so it's actually 4 times that many, technically. Upgraded workshops, 379. That's a lot more than nurseries, but not if you take into account the upgraded ones. 66 barracks and 22 map rooms. This is closer to 130 something, and this is closer to 66. Wax assemblers, honey refineries, jelly refineries. All the storages are about ×7. Not that it's anywhere close to how much these hatcheries are. But I'm glad to know that means I didn't actually miss any of those workshops like I thought I might have. Okay. I wasn't paying attention for a second. Because this takes a minute in between doing things, so I think I have an excuse for why. There's only one more slot. If I'd known that, I would have just gone to it first time. So now we gotta wait for it. Guess I'm not gonna remember this specific spot later, so I gotta do it now. Oh, I just love knowing just how much of this is filled in with this. I know there's no showing it, but oh, do I love it. Nonetheless. They're all asking for little badges. New buddy cop film breaks office records, inspiring a portion of the Hive's population to become defenders. Good ones. Ooh, 1,500. It's such a large number, it can't even show it. Yeah, well, I think our population will be fine for now. Even if we lose every bee we have, we're good. Because we can just get them back. Okay. So, first things first is, I think we can get in and clean. Nope, not yet. 6 minutes. Okay. So, what do we want to get next? I think, even though I said we wouldn't, I think we'll get foragers. Just to get that up to 1,000. Actually, that one needs a sell. I deleted it, but I was wrong. This will really show us how slow it's become. So it's still pretty fast. It's just slowed down by like half. It's fine. Okay, so I don't know how far up this can go. Oh, that's actually how far up it can go, okay. If I put in a second more of effort, I could have gotten the rest of these up there, but for now, we're not going to worry about that, because we're going to start our map stuff. I think here is where we're going to want to put our first map room, because we can do that, and then 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 these can be workshops. And this is a lot easier than a hatchery, because I can just fill up this entire area. Up to a point, and then I can worry about it. So this is the top part. It'll go up to here. So these two will be workshops. And then one down, one up to the right. I don't know. I'll just do this row, this set first, because we know this one's good. In fact, we'll just fill this whole thing up to this point right here. because it will be okay to do that. Without running into anything that's gonna hurt us. And I'm gonna do this. Then I can start upgrading this row. Then I can start upgrading the next row, see where it gets to, see what I need to do. You know, I kind of feel evil doing this, but I know I'm not actually doing anything inherently wrong. Just enjoying the game the way I want to do it, and yet for some reason I feel like I am inherently evil for doing this. I'm gonna let everything build up so that I can tell where everything's at. I think I can do one more row, so I'm gonna do that. And then I should be let things build up so that I don't accidentally mess something up. Windy season. It's blowing quite the gale out. Most pollen will blow away before foragers and workers can collect it. But they'll have more time to find nectar. Okay. This is like a half second of peace in the game, so I'm gonna let my bees have a half second of peace. And that half second is over. Now you're all tortured and in this lag loop again. So, mapper. Okay, and then you are going to be workshop. Along with you. And we're solid. I wonder if this is actually going to reach over 1,000. It's going to get close, but I have a feeling it's not, because we're at 912 instead of like 980 or 990. So yeah, I don't think we're gonna get that far. I'm gonna have to create more. Interesting. It's gonna have to go up here. I'm not gonna fit all of it in there, but I know that fitting it like this fits the most. We're gonna leave it at this, and we're gonna upgrade them, and then we're gonna if it's not enough then we're gonna add some more. We're very close to being where we want to be. So let's see what this does. Go see what this guy says. While I wait for that to go. Carol likes to make crayons from leftover wax to donate to nurseries. Every now and again they receive a drawing as thanks. Carol treasures them all. Carol treasures them all. I always make a weird pause on that one. But it's fine. Carol treasures them all. It's very sweet of Carol. Okay, we're over 1,000. So the rest of these shall be whatever I decide them to be. Which I think we'll just do workshops because fits with what we already have there. It's gonna make it take longer, but that's fine with me, honestly. Means I get to play this game longer, which is good with me. Go. There we go. Then I'll go around the edge and see if that's everything for sure, Midlife crisis is the queen birthday, and not just any birthday, the big ol' 1/2, halfway through the queen's average lifespan. Exciting times. And so to make her life worse, this is exactly when we're going to have a new queen. The new queen has been born. You may run this side with her, or you've found a new one. Harvest multiplier for this is ×2. Lifespan multiplier for this is half. Efficiency offset is +1 for foragers. This hive is good. To be honest, she doesn't change anything I care about. I think my biggest fear is that the lag is what's causing this to be slow and not the whole offset of -1. Because it's totally possible that that's the case. But like, it doesn't really affect these numbers, so potentially it doesn't affect these either. Okay, let's check around the edge to make sure we got everything. I mean, I know we did, but oh, it looks amazing. Just gotta love how it looks. At least I do. Yep. 192 nurseries, 430 workshops, 66 barracks, 86 map rooms, 3 of each of the assemblers, 10 of each of the storages. Zoom out of this laggy mess. Okay, let's go look at the Bpedia. Tutorials. Cells. This just tells you about everything. Ooh, they have B-facts. I'm interested in that. Okay, so we're gonna go through each one to try and find all the B-facts. True B-fact number 11. Hive time features the sounds of bees from Australian honey farms, recorded in the central north of the island state of Tasmania. True B-fact number 9. Anton Jansa, I don't know how that pronounced, was an 18th century Slovenian beekeeper, celebrated for pioneering many aspects of modern apiculture. Bee fact number 8. Apiculture is the practice of beekeeping. The word comes from joining the word culture with apis, which is Latin for bee. True bee fact number 4. Wallace's giant bee, Megachile pluto, a species of resin bees native to Indonesia, can grow up to 38 millimeters long. Could be fact number 17. A 2013 study shows that bees can generate and sense electric fields, suggesting that electric fields generated during waggle dances may play a role in communication. Number 18. Luis Mendez de Torres described queen bees as egg-laying females rather than kings in Tratado Breve de la Clasificación y Cura de las Colmenas. Number 19. Charles Butler contributed to the popularization of the notion of queens being female in the feminine monarchy. Number 6. Ancient beekeeping civilizations are known to have arisen on Africa, European, Asian, and American continents. Number 3. Perdita minima, a species of solitary bees native to Central and North America, are a little under 2 millimeters long. That's pretty small, I think. I'm not really good with millimeters. I know centimeters are tiny, and I think millimeters are smaller than centimeters, so it's tiny. Wallace's giant bee. So number 5, Wallace's giant bee, Megachile pluto, was believed extinct until 1981 and was not seen again for nearly 40 years. Oh. Number 13. Bees use a long, retractable straw-like mouthpart called a proboscis to drink nectar from flowers. So kind of like hummingbirds, but with like a tube tongue. All I know about hummingbirds is they have a really long face, so technically they could be completely different. In fact, they probably are completely different. Number 14. Like many other insects, bees have special comb-like structures in the joints on their front legs that are used to keep their antennae clean. Bees make up the largest group of pollinators in the world, with over 16,000 species across 7 families. Number 10. In 2017, the United Nations General Assembly designated the 20th of May as World Bee Day, coinciding with Anton Jenshow's birthday. 15. Some bee species' hind legs have special cavities called a pollen basket or corbicula, which is used to store pollen. Most other species store pollen in hairs called scopa. Number 12. Bees, like most insects, have 2 large compound eyes and 3 ocelli. A smaller type of eye that's purpose and function is still being discovered. You know about the compound eyes. You know about the smaller eyes. Number 17. A 2013 study showed that bees can generate and sense electric fields, suggesting that electric fields generated during arrival, visual communication. I saw that one. 15. Like many other insects, bees have special comb-like structures in the joints of their front legs that are used to keep their antennae clean. Evidence. Number 7. Evidence of human using bees, wax, and tools making up to 35,000 years ago have been found in Border Cave in South Africa. That's a long freaking time. Compared to how long I'm used to, at least. Number 16. A primary form of bee communication involves dancing. Dances can include complex information on distance, direction, and quality of foraging sources. Ooh, number 1. Bees make up the largest group of pollinators in the world, with over 16,000 species across 7 families. Number 5. Wallace's giant bee. Yep, I wrote that one already. Number 3. Perdita minima, a species of solitary bee. I wrote that one. Wrote that one. Wrote that one. Gonna see if there's any that I haven't read left. Anton Yasno was an 18th century Slovenian beekeeper celebrated for pioneering many aspects of modern apiculture. That's number 9. Number 2, based on genetic studies, the earliest surviving bee lineages are believed to have originated in Africa. A lot of stuff originated in Africa. I think even humans were thought to originate in Africa. At least some forms of us. Number 6. We've done that one. Yeah. We found quite a lot of bee facts. But there's still a lot of these, so it makes sense that a lot of them repeat. And I'm guessing it's more there to just hope somebody can actually catch on to actually read one of them and care a little bit more about bees. Oh, it's a wasp fact instead of a bee fact. A 2011 study found that paper wasps have developed a specialization for facial recognition. Grasshopper fact. Grasshoppers typically sing by rubbing their hind legs against their bodies, a process known as stridulation. I didn't know it was called that, but it's nice. Slug fact. Slugs produce several different kinds of mucus. Some are to keep their bodies moist, while others help with movement. I didn't know that. Recycled slug fact. Like slugs, snails have 2 pair of retractable tentacles. The upper pair serve as stalks for eyes, while the lower pair are smell organs. Huh. I did notice they had the things, and I guess I did assume they were nose, but it's so weird to think about. They have a nose. Although definitely not what we would consider a nose. It's still a nose. Bear fact. Most widely bred bear is the brown bear, which Hive Times Old Bitey is loosely based on. Yeah, Old Bitey is definitely a brown bear. Fruit fly fact. 2 families of fly are commonly referred to as fruit flies. Tephrotidae tend to damage fruit crops, while most Drosophilidae prefer to breed in rotting fruit. So one ruins the fruit, the other uses ruined fruit. Oh, I haven't even found everything. But I wonder if that's more just events that haven't happened. Butterfly fact. Butterflies are not able to carry as much pollen as bees, but can cover greater distances, making them important for certain kinds of pollination. Vine hopper fact. Passion vine hoppers drink plant sap, leaving behind a secretion known as honeydew, which can be collected by bees to create honeydew honey. I didn't know honeydew honey was any different than normal honey. It's interesting. Okay, so each time I click on one, it cycles through a different fact. So there's no point in me looking for one in each, but that's fine. Well, let's see, now what? Intended to be a play as long as you're having fun experience, but the middle late game gives room for players to explore the boundaries of the simulation on their own terms. That's not for you, it's okay. You can find some gameplay variations by exploring the effects provided by the Royal Decree Queen upgrade. Gives new population balance points to find and compensate for. If self-driven goals sound fun, share what to try. Here's some ideas to start with. Yeah, this is some of the to help people continue forward. Was playing the game, but I saw that it was always meant to be just if you enjoy the game, play the game kind of thing. So let's try and find some more of these facts. Bees are believed to have evolved from prehistoric wasps, transitioning from predator to pollinator during the Cretaceous period alongside the rise of flowers. Cool. Figs have a symbiotic relationship with big wasps who burrow into the fruit to lay eggs, to newborn wasps carrying pollen with them when they leave. Grasshoppers are believed to be one of the oldest living groups of chewing herbivore insects, dating back to the earliest Triassic period. Wasps are effective at keeping garden pests such as aphids, caterpillars, and flies under control. Grasshoppers achieve their fast and powerful jumps by storing elastic energy like a drawing bow. While they lack the hair and pollen baskets of bees, some wasps are effective at importing pollinators. Grasshoppers typically swing by rubbing their hind legs against the bodies, a process known as stridulation. Lots of interesting facts. I'm going to leave it there with the facts. I think this is as good as we can do with this. It's too bad there's not like a mass break of things that we can do where we can just break a whole bunch of stuff. Lee Babby. That's great. So Lee Babby. Way old. Nice. here. Go to settings. I don't think any of that's gonna help me. Resume. I think in here there was something. Where I can do stuff like... Okay, this is just showing that. Okay. I think this is where we leave it off for today. Because there's nowhere forward for me here unless I just destroy everything. Which might be interesting. But it would take forever. And I think I'm good. Bagatopolis. That's probably not how you spell that, but we're gonna have that be what it is. We're gonna hit quit. Alright. Well, that's it for this Hive time video. I'll see you next time. Bye.